What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Darium Competitive Pokemon. Going to be playing a game on PTCGO with Buzzwole Garbodor. Got paired there with the quickness. That happened super fast. So, anyways, playing with Buzzwole Garbodor. I think this deck is super good. If you're going to London, this is probably something that you want to have on your radar, or at least be considering. All the other decks in format, just knocked my vitamin water over. All the other decks in format are pretty well established at this point. You know, maybe I have seen some Lycanroc, Zork, GX decks popping up in standard format, which is a little interesting. I wasn't really expecting that to be a thing, but I have seen those cropping up here and there, and I've actually gotten whooped by them a couple times. So let's see what we're playing against. There's some sort of, this is probably Rainbow Road, so that is interesting. Playing against Dark Ghost, playing Rainbow Road. I am playing Buzzwole, so let's see how we do here. I'm not expecting my opponent to be able to get a turn 1 attack, so I do feel pretty comfortable retreating this thing. I think that the best mode here is going to be to Ultra Ball away the Rescue Stretcher and the Acerola. I do like that. And then we're going to go ahead and grab Tapu Lele and see if our Bridget's in here. If not, then we just need to go straight for the, yep, we can get it. So let's just go ahead, Lele then, Wonder Tag, grab Bridget. And then I think I'm not going to play the Floatstone yet. I'm just going to, allow this hand to sit, attach the strong energy to my benched, Buzzwole here. 2 Trubbish and a Buzzwole. Cool. Do that. And then next turn, we're going to go in Floatstone, Potown, Sycamore. This is pretty much perfect. I mean, this deck draws awesome for me all the time. I've had just like great starts with the Buzzwole deck time and time again. But some of my friends are not having the same experience. They'll just like Sycamore and end and can't find Buzzwoles and things like that. And just things get awkward and out of hand quickly. And they can't, get any strong attacks going. But I've had a great time with Buzzwole so far. Specifically, this list that, I've been playing with, I've been very pleased with. This is the same list that I detailed a few weeks ago here on Darium's Competitive, except that I took out, I think, the second Rescue Stretcher and the Lusamine. The Lusamine I didn't end up loving all that much in here. I just, I think this deck needs to be a little more aggressive. It needs to be very more immediate. And Lusamine, is probably a card that would be better in like slower decks that don't necessarily need to do any, don't necessarily need to do something every turn of the game. So, all right, looks like my opponent's going to Ultra Ball there for the Volcanion, and then they're going to Instruct. I mean, if they could get like a Max Elixir, Floatstone, that'd be pretty sweet, and they could go ahead and smack me for a huge amount of damage here on the first turn of the game. That would definitely be stressful right now, but they did not get it, so that is fine. Let's go ahead and put this Floatstone here. I think, how much damage are they doing right now? They're doing 3, 6, 9... 12, 15, 8. I mean, they are like going for a one-hit knockout for sure, but they are going to have a lot of tools in the discard as well. So I just want to like prepare my field with some rainbow energies. I don't necessarily want to put that on a Buzzwole because the Buzzwole might not even make it to the next turn. So let's go ahead. We're going to evolve up this Garbodor too. And then we're also going to evolve the other Garbodor and just like shut their abilities off. I am putting the Fighting Fury Belt onto this Garbodor, and let's go ahead, retreat. And it's good for me to get the abilities turned off because they are clearly like leaning on this Oranguru to draw cards. And, I think that just is going to be my best bet here. I get to Jet Punch, take a knockout. I'm going to knock out the Joltik too. Wow, that is just so good. And just really being aggressive here, going in on this Rainbow Road deck. I mean, that really nerfs the amount of damage this Xerneas is going to be able to do, even if they do get an attack off next turn. They can't use this. Oranguru to draw cards either. And now he went from having 5 bench Pokemon to just 3. They are not going to be able to evolve this Joltik here, which is just very good for me. So long as I could keep using Jet Punch, they are not going to have access to that. I'd like to get another Garbodor set up, just another Trashlands Garbodor set up, because I suspect that this Buzzwole, going to do some lifting here early on, but eventually I suspect that they'll have enough items in the discard pile that my Garbodors can really put in some work. That being said, I might just go for another Buzzwole just because it's more stable. I'm getting N to low right now, and as you can see, like my own hand is just getting like more and more depleted. Like I'm gonna be able to Ultra Ball away this Garbodor and maybe one other card in order to get a Pokemon next turn, and if I get a Trubbish with that and then N, there's no saying that I ever will be able to necessarily get that Garbodor out into play. So I think like my best bet is just going to go with consistency. I'm just going to get another Buzzwole out and just start attaching energies to that too. So, there we go. And then eventually maybe I could just build up like a Knuckle Impact. Like that would be pretty cool. So I don't mind that too much. Let's just I can't special charge yet. No, nothing to shuffle in. So let's just Jet Punch and we'll just like throw some damage onto, I guess, the bench Xerneas. I mean, we definitely want to take that out if that becomes a problem. It's not like my opponent's going to be attacking with anything else. So we're just going to try and lay in, to my opponent that way. Now you can see I don't have a supporter now. So things are a little bit sketchy, but that is fine. Maybe I should have saved the rainbow energy just for this Tapu Fini, just in case, because they are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 130. Yikes. Yeah, they got the knockout there. So that's bad. And my opponent potentially could just sweep my team here with that. That is like super sketchy. So let's see. They only have 1, 2, 3, 4 items in the discard pile. I'm only doing 80 damage with my Garbodor. That's not good. I need them to be like, I definitely need this thing out of the way. Let's see. I could do 80 damage with the Garbodor. That's not even enough to knock out this Xerneas. Oh, boy. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, that's it. I'm stuck. I think I have to Ultra Ball away maybe the Potown and the Lele for like something. Oh, my gosh. No, I think I'll probably have to keep the Lele just in case this Garbodor gets knocked out. I don't think that there's anything else worth Jet Punching. Is this Lele? The Lele is not going to knock out my Buzzwole, is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 130. They're doing 130 to it. They would need to attach like another DCE, and at that point, that's just like extremely irresponsible. So I could bring up the Oranguru, hit into that. Let's Guzma up the Xerneas, and let's just soften up that Tapu Lele. So we're going to soften that up one more time. Now my opponent's in a position, if they play like one more item card, then I am going to be able to knock out that Lele with Garbodor, which is like what I need to do. So, and they're going to take out my Garbodor. They know. Oh, they knew. They were like, this is the only threat in play. Let's go ahead and take out the Garb. Oh, God. Now I'm in deep. This could get bad. All right, we do have an end, so we're saved temporarily. Let's Ultra Ball. Let's go get, I think my Rescue Stretcher is down, like down for the count. Like I'm just playing the 1 and you saw me get rid of it. So that's it. So we have to Ultra Ball for like another Buzzwole here. And we are just like in Buzzwole territory. These guys got to get us all the way home. And really, we just need to take care of this Lele. Like even if I had the option just to shuffle it in, like I would. It's that sketchy. But this is fine. I don't mind this because I'm just going to go in with a strong energy here on the clean Buzzwole. And the reason I'm not putting it here is because I just like don't want this thing to get knocked out. So I'm not going to like double up by any means. And we're going to snipe 30 damage onto that Xerneas since it's got a fairy on it now. Now, one more snipe here. I'm taking 3 prizes next turn if they keep this Lele in the active position. So I don't, I think I'm probably fine. They're cuckooing. Oh my gosh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 130. How much are they not doing enough to knock me out? They're not doing enough to knock me out. I'm fine. That was sketchy though. Oh, geez. Okay, that's fine. I'm taking 3 prizes this turn, and then I have the Buzzwole here on the bench that, just has... There we go. This Buzzwole on the bench is going to be able to Knuckle Impact for game. And this is the way it goes with Garbodor decks, especially Buzzwole Garbodor is very aggressive, but you lock up with that ability garb. And once you lock up with ability garb, you know, you could get end to low. You see, I took 2 prizes on the first turn of the game. Then my opponent end me, and I almost lost the game just because I didn't draw into too much else. But now I've cleared their board. I should be totally fine. Just a sweep here. I can't imagine that they are able to pull this one out in any type of way. Now, I think, you know, I'd probably do just commit this Rainbow Energy to the bench Buzzwole. That way, in case they knock out my active, and if they like knock out my active and end next turn, then I just have the win no matter what on board. So I think I like that. I think that is the play. So I'm just going to commit that there. Now, they Ultra Balled for the Tapu Lele. Not exactly sure why they did that. Maybe they thought that they could use that Wonder Tag. Or maybe they're just trying to thin their deck and have an alternative attacker in play just in case. So I will go ahead and attach this here. I think I need to take one more prize. Maybe I just sit. They've got a 0 card hand. So I think I'm just going to like wait and see what they do. And I could just like play reactively from there. And I'm just going to snipe that Oranguru. I don't want them to just like know I have the energy. So I want them to feel like comfortable knocking out this Buzzwole. And, oh, they got a Sycamore, of course. That's fine. I want them to knock out this Buzzwole at this point. I want them to feel like maybe I don't have the energy to finish the game off. At this point, I do, though, because, no, I don't, because I don't have a strong energy on this Buzzwole. So he's only doing 60 to the Oranguru. And they don't have it. They don't have a knockout. I got a Sycamore, though, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and do that. At this point, I will commit the energy and Sycamore. So here we go. Let's see what we get. We've got ourselves... Oh, I've got a visitor. I've never had a cat here before. Oh, my goodness. Check that out. Can you guys see a cat? Oh, I've never had a cat come up and visit me while I'm playing. Oh, man, she must want something, but... Anyways, we got to finish this game out. Come on. You're all up in the camera. What's up? All right. Move along now, cat. All right. And we're going to do 30 damage to the Oranguru. So we don't have an Acerola yet. I mean, I definitely want an Acerola. I think that at this point, my opponent, you know, they're probably going to try and maybe they could Guzma and knock out this Buzzwole. Like maybe. But I don't think that they have what it takes to do that. Like I don't think that they're, even if they do... 130 damage, you know, if they attach a DCE to the Tapu Lele, then they do like 150 damage. It's still not going to be enough. Yeah, so, you know, I don't think they can knock out this bench Buzzwole. I don't think they got it, so I don't think there's any way they stop me from winning this game next turn. Even if they just end me, eventually they're going to have to knock out this active Buzzwole. He's just taking care of a lot of business over there. And, you know, I think my opponent's pretty much stuck, but kudos to you, Dark Ghost, for trying to stick this one out in the face of, you know, absolute devastation. And it's going to end me to 1. I mean, I don't know. End to 1. Anything can happen, I guess. At this point, I've even got the retreat, though. So, like, I'm definitely taking game at this point. They did special charge a couple DCE back in, but you are not going to make it through even one more turn because I just have game. So... Let's see, Jet Punch at this point would do 40, 60 damage. They can't keep the Volcanion active. They need to bring up somebody else. They're going to bring up the Tapu Lele. They got the energy off of that Instruct. Pretty clutch. And are going to take that there. But at this point, what? Oh, I guess Knuckle Impact only does 160 damage. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Yeah, you're pretty excited, aren't you? I don't have Wind because I don't have any strong energies on this thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is fine. I'm in a little bit of a sketchy situation, but I can't Absorption GX. That doesn't do anything. I can't. That thing's got 60 damage on it. I need it to have a little bit more. Let's just go ahead and promote the Buzzwole, I guess. Oh my gosh, my opponent, if they really steal this one. Okay, yes, we got the Sycamore. So we just got to let that rip. Maybe I'll get a strong energy or something to close this game out. Thank God. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, frowny face, we got it. All right, Knuckle Impact for game. Man, you see how sketchy Garbodor decks can be though? So, sometimes. Shoo. got end to one, was able to pull out of it with that Sycamore. That was really exciting. Kudos to my opponent, though. They really pulled that one out, even though I didn't think that they, had a route. They completely abandoned the Rainbow Road strategy like pretty early on and just went in with some Tapu Leles and some clutch late game ends there. So anyways, great game. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think of these decks in the comment below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.